Alright guys, so let's talk a bit about Ansible. And since a lot of people have asked me about the tools that we use in DevOps, especially in some of these big companies where we have lots of containers, a lot of pods, lots of nodes are running. So again, it's a matter of the company's choice, like how they want to set up their infrastructure. But there are options, but more or less the core remains the same. So they have Docker, they have Kubernetes, and then some companies use Terraform and Ansibles, but some prefer to go the other way around and use manual configurations and stuff like that. So talking about ISC and automation, Ansible is one of the tools that we use for configuration management. So let's suppose that you want to install some packages on one of your machines or servers running on AWS or GCP or Azure, and there are multiple options to do so you can do it through command line. You can do so using maybe sometimes through the dashboard. I'm not sure about dashboard, but yeah, sometimes we can do through dashboard as well, but mainly we use CLI to install those packages. But as your infrastructure grows, it becomes really difficult to do so using CLI, and it becomes really tedious. So to improve the quality of work and efficiency, especially in these big corporations, we have where we have lots of containers, thousands of containers running, it becomes really difficult. So what we do is we have this tool called Ansible, which helps us to automate the configuration management. And the good thing about Ansible is that you can share the code with your colleagues and also use the code in other projects as well. So it's kind of a declarative way of writing our provisioning configurations. And yeah, so once we have the configurations, and then it becomes kind of easy for other team members and also someone who's joining later on, because he has the code, so he can then obviously follow those steps, and if he need, he can spin up different servers and do the configuration using those files. So that's the advantage. It's a little bit, there is a bit of a learning curve, but once you learn these technologies, be it Ansible, be it Terraform, life becomes really easy. So Terraform is for provisioning of infrastructure, and Ansible is for configuration management. So let's say that you want to spin an AWS instance. For that, you would use Terraform to provision the infrastructure, to start the to spin up the instance, and then once you have the instance, then to configure the instance, like installation of packages, like you want to install Git, you want to install Nginx or MySQL or whatever, you can do so using Ansible. So that's the difference between Ansible and Terraform. I'm planning to do an in-depth series on both of these two, so that you guys could understand how we use them in real world. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you.